Well, 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 look who we have here. It's none other than the king himself. LeBron James undoubtedly is one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
Long live the king.
And they switch it. Here's Pierce again. A Smith screen. Posey will defend.
Coronation begins! I am the greatest.
His skills and talents on the court are undeniable, but did you know that he's also had some questionable moments off the court? From causing chaos to taking some major financial hits, LeBron has seen it all. Here are 10 things you probably didn't know about LeBron James. Buckle up and hold on tight. The age-old question of jersey numbers. When LeBron James and Anthony Davis joined forces on the Lakers, fans couldn't help but wonder who would take the coveted number 23. But the plot thickens when Davis opts for his high school number of 3, leaving LeBron to keep his number. Now, LeBron is no stranger to jersey number changes. He famously switched from 23 to 6 during his time with the Miami Heat, paying homage to Michael Jordan. And apparently, he's also a big fan of Julius Erving, who he calls his second favorite player of all time, and whose number was 6 during his ABA days. So, LeBron was ready to hand over the 23 to Davis, but Nike had other plans. And in the end, Davis decides he doesn't even want the number, leaving LeBron to scratch his head and wonder what the fuss was about. Yes, the drama of jersey numbers. Who knew it could be such a roller coaster ride? Move over, Shark Tank, because we have a new entrepreneur in town, and his name is LeBron James. It's no secret that LeBron is a basketball legend, but did you know he's also a savvy businessman? That's right, he's not just making money on the court, he's making bank in the boardroom too. LeBron is the co-founder of Spring Hill Entertainment, a production company that's already making waves in Hollywood. They've produced hit films and documentaries, including the much-anticipated Space Jam: A New Legacy. And if you thought LeBron was content with just producing the film, think again. He also took on an acting role, following in the footsteps of Michael Jordan in the original Space Jam. But that's not all, folks. LeBron also co-owns a sportswear brand called Unknown, and with a wide range of popular sports and casual clothes brands for men and women, Unknown is quickly becoming a go-to for fashion-forward athletes and everyday fashionistas alike. So, while some athletes might blow their fortune on fast cars and fancy mansions, LeBron is out there diversifying his portfolio and securing his financial future. Is there anything this man can't do? If there's one problem you wouldn't mind having, it's the kind that changes your life forever. And that's exactly the kind of problem LeBron James faced back in high school. You see, LeBron was a multi-talented athlete excelling in both basketball and football, but fate had other plans for him. In June of 2002, just before his senior year, LeBron broke his wrist in an AAU game. Ouch! That kind of injury can make or break an athlete's career, but for LeBron, it was a turning point. He took 2 months to fully recover, and during that time, he made a decision that would shape his future. He decided to forego his final year of football in order to focus on basketball. Some might call that a tough decision, but for LeBron, it was a no-brainer. He knew that basketball was his true calling, and he was willing to do whatever it took to make it to the top. And boy, did he ever! From high school phenom to NBA superstar, LeBron has proven time and time again that he's one of the greatest athletes of all time. That's why the next time you're faced with a tough decision, remember LeBron's broken wrist. It might just inspire you to take a leap of faith and pursue your true passion. Or, just stick to playing video games. Hey, we all have our strengths. LeBron James might be a lefty at heart, but he's a righty on the court. It's like living in an alternate universe, isn't it? But don't be fooled, he's not just any righty. He's a righty with skills that can put any lefty to shame. LeBron's dedication to his craft is evident in his ability to train himself to play with his less dominant hand, proving that he's a true multi-talented athlete. He may not completely be ambidextrous, but he's definitely got some serious game with his right hand. Imagine what it would be like if he was ambidextrous, though. Would he be able to dunk with both hands at the same time? Would he be able to throw the ball with his left hand and catch it with his right? The possibilities are endless. But even without being fully ambidextrous, LeBron James is still one of the best basketball players in the world, and that's something that everyone can agree on, righty or lefty. Let me tell you a little something about LeBron's childhood. It wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, my friends. In fact, it was pretty chaotic and unstable. He and his mom moved around a lot, never really having a permanent home. But then, like a beacon of hope, Bruce Keller entered the picture. He introduced LeBron to basketball and took him under his wing. And let's be real, if it wasn't for basketball, who knows where LeBron would be today? Probably not one of the greatest athletes of all time, that's for sure. But Bruce wasn't the only one who helped shape LeBron's future. Frankie Walker also played a crucial role. He not only nurtured LeBron's basketball talent, but he also took him in and gave him a stable home life. And let's not forget about LeBron's high school sweetheart turned wife, Savannah. Their love story could rival that of Romeo and Juliet, except without the tragic ending. So yeah, LeBron's childhood wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, but it's safe to say that it definitely shaped the superstar he is today. And let's all be grateful for that, because can you imagine a world without LeBron James? Yeah, me neither. LeBron James made history when he graced the cover of Vogue in April 2008, joining the exclusive ranks of Richard Gere and George Clooney. While LeBron may have been excited about his debut, the image caused quite a stir. The photo, LeBron is seen holding a basketball in one hand and supermodel Gisele Bündchen in the other. LeBron is dressed in his basketball gear, muzzles bulging and tattoos on display, while Gisele wears a stunning tight-fitting dress and a smile. And yes, you guessed it right, the image wasn't well received by everyone. Some critics accuse the photo of promoting racial stereotypes, with LeBron's pose compared to that of a gorilla. It's a shame that the photo, intended to show the contrast between athleticism and beauty, strength and grace, only reinforced the tired and offensive stereotypes that black athletes face. But despite the controversy, LeBron remains an icon and role model to many, breaking barriers and proving that greatness knows no boundaries. LeBron James not getting paid like a king? That's like a unicorn riding a rainbow through a field of cotton candy. It's just too fantastical to imagine. But believe it or not, there was a time when LeBron wasn't raking in the dough like he is now. Back in the day, LeBron had to grind it out for 12 long years before he finally snagged the title of NBA's highest paid player. And even then, he had to make some sacrifices, like taking a pay cut to form the Miami Heat super team in 2010. But now, with his mega deal with the Lakers, LeBron is well on his way to becoming the richest player in NBA history. The moral of the story is, if you're not making LeBron money, don't sweat it. Even the king had to start somewhere. LeBron James is not just a basketball superstar, but also a soccer team owner? That's right, folks. The man is so talented he can make big bucks on 2 different playing fields. Back in 2011, when he was playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron invested $6.5 million for a 2% stake in Liverpool FC, one of the most famous soccer clubs in the English Premier League. And let's just say it, his investment has paid off big time. Experts predict that the team could have sold for $1.6 billion by 2018, and that was a conservative estimate. LeBron's 2% stake would have been worth a whopping $32 million. But wait, there's more. Forbes now values Liverpool at $4.1 billion, generating a massive annual revenue of around $619 million. That means LeBron's ownership stake has skyrocketed to approximately $44 million. This is a lesson to all aspiring athletes out there. Don't just focus on one sport. Diversify your portfolio and become a part owner of a sports team. You might just end up making more money than you do on the court or the field. The age-old tradition of high school students receiving a brand new luxury vehicle from their struggling parents. Wait, what? That's not a thing? Well, it was for LeBron James. During his senior year of high school, LeBron received a shiny new Hummer H2 from his mother. But this wasn't just any gift. It caught the attention of the State Athletic Commission, which has rules against giving performance-based gifts to athletes worth more than $100. Now, we don't want to assume anything, but let's just say that LeBron's mother probably wasn't able to afford such an extravagant gift on her own. And it just so happens that LeBron was already on the radar of big brands like Nike. Coincidence? Maybe. Anyway, LeBron was suspended for 2 games, and his team had to forfeit a game. But on the bright side, he got to cruise around town in style until then. Alright, let's talk about LeBron's big mistake, and we're not talking about his receding hairline. It all started with a slam dunk that shook the basketball world. LeBron James made an epic move against Myers Leonard during a Lakers game in Miami, and a photographer, Stephen Mitchell, captured it all on camera. But things took a sour turn when LeBron posted the photo on his Instagram and Facebook pages without Mitchell's permission. Now, Mitchell isn't happy with LeBron's slam dunk move off the court, and he's taking legal action. He's demanding some of the money LeBron may have earned from the posting, or up to $150,000 for each time LeBron used the image. That's a pretty penny, but LeBron can afford it. Maybe he should stick to slam dunks and leave the photography to the professionals. Cool picture, nonetheless. Well, it looks like LeBron James can dish it out, but he can also take it. After being sued by photographer Stephen Mitchell for using his photo without permission, LeBron countersued for a cool $1 million. That's a lot of dough, even for someone like LeBron. Poor Stephen probably had nightmares about being forced to sell his camera gear on the street to make ends meet. Luckily for both parties, the lawsuit was eventually settled. We can only speculate what went down during the negotiations. Did LeBron give Stephen a few signed jerseys and a free pass to a Lakers game? Did Stephen walk away with a fat check, enough to buy himself a new camera and a vacation to Hawaii? One thing's for sure, LeBron definitely gave the photographer a run for his money. And that's a wrap on our surprising LeBron James facts. If you're hungry for more interesting content, be sure to stick around and explore our other videos. Until then, I'll be hanging out in my digital lair, and by that, I mean comment section, waiting to answer your burning questions. Catch you on the flip side, folks.